Okay, so we got this secret macro I'm going to talk about today. Happens between 10:20 to 10:30. I've been noticing just over the course of my trading that no one has talked about it. And second, price always seems to have a bit of a kick during that little macro, if you want to call it, whatever the time frame is. But today I took quite a few trades. I wouldn't say I was over trading. Um, it's just kind of how the cookie crumbled today. First trade, as you can see, this trade right here, down here, and this little fair value gap. I saw this wick. Price came up one more time. I got in, and was a market. It was a limit order, and as I got in, it obviously ran two candles. Took me out. I was hoping it was gonna go and sweep out these lows, as you can see right here. Have this low and then this low from Friday. Let me back up a little bit. Overall for the day, I really didn't have a bias. I seen we came in the market open, we came up into this hourly imbalance, as you can see right here, this hourly imbalance. Um, so after we did that, we seen this displacement lower, filling this fair value gap, we broke lower. I was like, okay, well, let me just get in and catch these couple points I can. That didn't work out. Then next, as you can see, after this run up and after leaving this, I was like, I know we have no news today, but what is the rest of the news for the week? So the rest of the news for the week is we have no news today, really no news on Tuesday. We have meeting minutes on Wednesday. Then we have unemployment and this flash manufacturing. And then you see this Jackson Hole Symposium. So Jackson Hole Symposium, um, I guess I really don't know what it is, but it's I guess like world leaders they get together and they make weird decisions and all that stuff. So usually on that week, things like things big like this, um, they're search and destroy. So I was like, okay, maybe I finally did it. Maybe I finally caught search and destroy before it destroyed me. Pause. So I see this fair value gap. It's playing around in the top, so I got in. Um, and lo and behold, came down, played around, thought, all right, maybe we're good. Maybe just wanted to bounce around a little bit deeper inside. Pause. Came out and stopped me out. Now I could have had my stops below here, which probably I should have, but I'm okay with having my stops where they were because I did think this was going to be pretty a quick run into these highs. Um, just because I did think it was a search and destroy before it really was. You can kind of classify this as search and destroy the kind of day, being as it missed this, came up, take these, came out, came down, take these. It's kind of. But this was my second loss for the day, and after that, I was like, what to do now? And I'm just looking at price, looking between NQ and ES. We'll get into the ES trade later. And I'm bouncing back and forth, and I'm like, I still think it can go higher. And lo and behold, I see this. ES, I believe at the time, well, let's see, what time was this? 10:16. If we go over here, 10:16. ES was, kind of wanting to inch up, in my opinion, and I was looking to see ES drag NQ to these highs, and which it did. And usually that does not play out. Usually NQ is the one who's dragging ES, but I took this trade. Stops in the same position of the candle, this fair value gap candle, and our take profit was at these highs, and as you can see, ran right through it. So let's declutter some of this stuff. Okay, so yeah, that was that trade. Um, we can get rid of this stuff. Next trade was on ES. I did not take this one. As you can see, my entry would have been perfect, and my entry was based off this little volume imbalance right here, and we are at just at the 50% equilibrium of this move right here, but I did not take this trade right there. So let's get into the trade I did take. So I did see this ES and NQ took out these highs. We just saw it on NQ. I waited for the retracement. Seen this volume imbalance. Okay, thought maybe I could get in, and it started, consolidating right here. And I was like, okay. Now, the one thing that made me kind of iffy about this trade was um if you go back, not this candle, but this blue candle right here. If this candle would have came all the way down like how it did in in uh like at the time it was looking, it would be a very weird looking candle, and I have never seen like a candle look like that before, like where it's just all top wick. And maybe that's why it ran when it did, and it ended up running just before the 1050 macro. So I don't know if that's like a new thing, but I just think that was just the way the price played out. So I'm not going to get into that too much. But after this consolidation, NQ wanted to go lower. As you can see, it was breaking down below this fair value gap right here, and it was just dragging ES at this point. Um, and so I got in really at a perfect time right here on this candle. Stops were going to be tight. I left it open because this was just a market order. I maybe would have put my stops like above these highs. But after I saw this candle, stops right here, and then they went quick to break even because, after this big candle, and a close below here, if it went up, and didn't come and take out this, there would have been problems. And I also did get like a bad feel. I really tried to get a little bit higher, but the fill kind of jumped down. And this is market, so I didn't have like a take profit set. So after I saw this, NQ went ahead, and made it to this first. So I left ES a little breathing room, came down, and as you can see, it hit the 61 extension, which I really don't pay too much attention to these, but yeah, this is just kind of it did. I wouldn't say this is a confirmation of anything, but just pointing it out. And this is where I took profit. Um, and so I did end up positive on the day, which is always good. Um, and I was definitely de-risking because of the Jackson Hole meeting later this week, but wanted to get in a trade in today on Monday. Um, we'll see if I can get a trade tomorrow. Um, Probably won't take a trade maybe for the rest of the week. I'm not really sure. We got to see how price action moves. Definitely will de-risking this week heavily. Maybe only one contract. There's really no need to risk it. But those are the trades for today. You know, made some mistakes, made up for them. Stayed disciplined, stayed focused. Yeah, it was a lot of trades, but I think they all had good reasoning. And most of them played out. So hope everybody has a great day and stay safe trading.